Look at what's behind me. An American crocodile. It's not an alligator. Despite their similarities, they're not the same as alligators. Alligators are very abundant and are the most common crocodiles in Florida. Crocodiles are more elusive and harder to find. They're currently vulnerable while alligators used to be endangered but has grown exponentially. If you see a crocodile, don't be fearful. Admire them and be fascinated with them. There aren't that many of them. Would they attack humans? It's actually very rare. Yeah, their demeanor make them look dangerous, but American crocodiles are more likely to flee and hide than some crocodilians. In fact, when we were kayaking, this crocodile swam in front of our kayak without any signs of aggression. The same crocodile moved down to the riverbank. What's it doing? It's basking in the sun. Its body is getting warmer. They are ectothermic, so they rely on the sun to control their body temperature so they can stay functional. The bigger they are, the longer they need to stay in the sun. When they're ready, they will dive back into the water. If it's too hot, they would stay in the water to stay cool. When it's cold, they can either go out or stay in the water. Sometimes the water is warmer than the environment. Alligators' upper teeth covers the lower teeth, making the lower teeth almost invisible, but crocodiles' teeth interlock together. Even when the mouth is closed, their sharp teeth are still visible through their toothy smile. This is also one of the reasons why many crocodiles tend to have a stronger bite than alligators. Its jaw is cut off. It's shorter than the upper jaw. Wow, that crocodile seems to be doing fine and is known as half-jaw by the locals in the Everglades. How did it lose that part of the jaw? I have no idea. I can't say for sure, but I guess it's from another crocodile that broke his jaw. American crocodiles can be very aggressive with each other, especially the males. Their jaws armed with teeth are capable of inflicting serious damage. With around 3,000 pounds per square inch, they can crush turtle shells, bones, and even sharks. Its jaws are very strong. It probably means it was from a crocodile attack or human-related, but yeah, it's more likely from another crocodile or alligator. Like all crocodilians and sharks, they have many sharp teeth that they use for their prey. Their teeth are constantly replacing as they break and fall out. I noticed that half-jaw might have its right eye damaged. What's cool is that if they got their limb bitten off, they can stop bleeding and begin healing to avoid bleeding out. Their bodies can keep it under control, but we humans will have to go to the hospital and tend to it immediately. We can't depend on our body to take care of it. Most of the time we can't. They can. They're also strong against sicknesses and diseases. Their immune system is very impressive. Just look at half-jaw. This crocodile lost the front part of the jaw and it never went to the hospital or had humans help, in my knowledge. It's resting and just closed its eyes to sleep. Crocodiles can sleep more than half of the day. When they surface, their appearance and coloration help them stay camouflaged by resembling a log or an inanimate object. Sometimes, they would eat rocks to help digest their meal easier. And as a plus, it helps them control their buoyancy and allow them to stay on the bottom in a body of water. Wow, an animal that eats rocks to control its body weight and buoyancy. They're one of the oldest animals in the world and have lived with dinosaurs. They usually try to use as little energy as possible because it takes quite some time for them to regain energy. When a prey enters the water, they would use most of their energy trying to catch the prey. They eat a lot of animals, like sunfish, big fish, big frogs, snakes, venomous snakes, raccoons, opossums, blue crabs, turtles, snapping turtles, sea turtles, gars, big birds, deer, armadillos, coyotes, hogs, small sharks, baby alligators, baby crocodiles, and smaller crocodiles. They're ambush predators, so they would wait and wait until chomp. Their powerful bite force is sure to overcome prey. They eat a few times a month, sometimes they eat nothing for a month, then finally they eat again. I'm trying to determine half-jaw's size. Close to around 10 feet. It's hard to identify the size due to the distance. See the tail under the mangrove? Makes it harder to determine a size. Its tail is half of their body, so that's why I can guess. From this angle it might not look like 10 feet long, but the body includes the tail, which is almost the same length of the body. It's around 5 feet with a 5 feet tail. It is possible that its body is 6 feet long, if not bigger. If it's the case, then it's around 12 feet long. Feel free to comment how big you think half-jaw is. This one is probably under 10 feet. As you probably noticed, they're quite light. A part of that is due to the salt being accumulating on them. Is this fresh water? No, it's brackish. The ocean is right there. So this is what fresh water mixes with salt water, and the water is still salty in this area. Interesting, right? Now the ocean is there, they would swim in the ocean. A few crocodilians can do this. American crocodiles have specialized salt glands that allow them to tolerate salt water. Young crocodiles can't swim or tolerate in salt water. They will stay in fresh water and maybe brackish water. The way they swim isn't using their legs to swim. They rest their legs on their sides and allow their tail to do the work. Their powerful thick tail is much more important than any of its legs. Females are smaller but still big, while the males are much bigger. Males typically grow to be around 14 feet long. They can be 20 feet long and can weigh as heavy as around 1,000 pounds. When they're small, they're vulnerable to predators. Crocodile hatchlings are unable to catch prey. Just kidding, they're born ready to hunt prey like fish, snails, tadpoles, small frogs, small crustaceans, small mammals, and rarely a baby crocodile. If you see a crocodile, don't disturb it. Leave it alone and admire it from a distance. Give them space. Despite being apex predators, they try their best to avoid humans. Remember, American crocodiles are extremely dangerous, even though they're not as aggressive as other crocodiles. To get better pictures, I recommend paying for an advanced camera or doing it at a distance. I know we gotta do what we can do to make sure they feel relaxed. Right now, there is plenty of space. Whoa. I'm really happy. You have no idea how happy I am. I feel astonished that I found two different kinds of crocodilians, the American alligator and American crocodile. Until next time, embrace your animal mode.